Hey everybody, welcome to the first of many Monster Hunter World tutorials. This one's about skill leveling. So, one of the more confusing mechanics to Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter World specifically, for new players is how to level up your skills. Your skills are the things that are attached to your gear and things that help you out and make you a little bit better. I've seen a lot of players ask, hey, so I have a full set of gear from one monster, how come none of the skills are able to level up? Or, I've upgraded all my gear, and how come none of them have gone up? None of the skills have leveled up either, or whatever. There's lots of questions like that. A lot of the things that come up are, well, how do I level them up, and is there a reason to have one monster's gear? It's kind of one of the questions I ask myself because I like having one monster's gear. There's good reasons for that. It looks awesome. So first, here's the ugly truth. In order to level up your gear, you need to have more than likely 1 or 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 different monsters on your person, meaning different monsters in different sets of gear. I say 5 because sometimes you do need different ones from all of them to get the full perks. You need to mix and match gear because that is how you level up your skills, meaning having the same skills on different pieces of gear, and they just come that way. That's the quick explanation. Here's what I'm talking about. So, for example, right now I'm running the Deer Lutemus Charge Blade, which is built from the Rathian. It deals incredible poison damage. However, there's only one piece of Rathian gear that gives you a bonus for poison attack. I recommend going with an attack that helps boost your weapon because it'll just make that weapon even better. So, you definitely want to level up poison attack for your weapon to do the most damage possible. This means you're going to have to take and mix and match your gear from different monsters. For the fashion hunters out there, this might be an interesting decision for you. But the decision is either to look awesome with a full set of gear or do the ultimate amount of damage. I would argue that certain gear on different monsters do look really cool, but I think the full set looks the best. So, that's a decision you're going to have to sit with. In the early game, there are only two poisonous monsters. You have the Pookie Pookie and the Rathian, which means you'll only have those two to choose from, and you'll not be able to get your poison attack to level 3, unfortunately. Level 2 isn't bad, though. With poison buildup up to 10% and the plus 10 bonus you get from just having that skill in general, you're going to be adding a lot of damage over time to your prey. So that's how you level up your skills in Monster Hunter World. If you'd like some suggestions on what I think you should focus on leveling, I would always recommend focusing skills that pair well with your weapon, whether it's poison, fire, water, lightning, etc. Ice, dragon, whatever works for you, whatever weapon you're using and you think you want to take on a battle. It's always good to focus on a set of skills and an armor that'll take you a long way, and it costs you less time to just build new armor and new skill sets for each individual monster. Usually it's for some of the harder ones. I personally like poison because poison affects pretty much everything pretty nicely. One of the skills that I do recommend is earplugs. It protects you from the monster's annoying roar that normally stuns you. Earplugs early game is located on a high metal chest piece. That's decently early game, around HR 4-ish, 4 or 5-ish. And the skill can be upgraded up to level 5, which completely nullifies weak and strong monster roars. Meaning, every time a monster roars, you won't hear it, so you'll be totally fine. I think in-game you'll hear it. That's just a game mechanic. However, with 5 levels, it does mean that it may limit your variety of skills. Sometimes this is needed for a really loud, annoying monster that is in your life, though. So you can either decide to level it up. You can go 1 level to 5 levels. It really doesn't matter. And it's going to probably take you a while, especially from early game on to later game, to get all 5 levels. But once you do, you won't ever be affected by roars anymore, which is actually really nice. Another great skill is Constitution, which reduces stamina depletion for performing stamina-draining moves, such as evading, running while monster is present, etc. Constitution also has 5 levels, but when you're on a long hunt or expedition and don't want to constantly be eating or cooking food or getting your stamina up, this is extremely useful. So even with the lowest amount of stamina, you're not going to be using that much in general anyway, so thus running out is a lot harder. If this was helpful or you enjoyed watching some Monster Hunter World videos, please do leave me comments either here or on Twitter and what you would like to add to this video, or if you would add anything to this video, or what other sorts of tutorials you would like to see for this game in general. I'm planning on doing a lot of them, but with your help, we can get the good ones out, and you'll be able to. I'll be able to help out as many people as possible. As always, thanks for watching, and share the video all around the world so we can keep doing them. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.